Hello, everyone out there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know what time it is where you are, but I want to thank you for joining me. This is your friend and brother, Dr. Haruna Goro. Please let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know who you are and where you're watching me from. But thank you for joining me. Today is Sunday. I don't know, as I said, I don't know the time where you are, but thank you for joining me. Go ahead and share the link with as many people. Go ahead and share. I don't know, something is showing me here that the broadcast is unstable. Please, just let me know if you can hear me clearly. Just write something, write a comment, and let me know if you can hear me clearly, because it's showing me here that the broadcast is unstable. So please let me know where you're watching me from. This is your friend, Dr. Haruna Goro. And greetings to you all. Greetings to you all. I don't know. So because of the title, somebody is saying, because I said, Tinubu must be stopped now. If not, he will destroy Nigeria. And somebody is saying, Nigeria is already being destroyed. Okay, let me know where you're watching me from. Thank you for joining me. Timothy, Udefi, thank you for Ikade, Thomas, thank you. Victor, KVC, thank you for joining me. Please help share the link. I want us to get possible thousands on this broadcast. I want us to talk. So write a comment, try and make it brief so that people will read it. Okay, so we don't want Tinubu to destroy Nigeria further. Nigeria is already down. People now are laughing at us internationally. And people are saying, that we have a fraudster, we have a certificate forger, the master forger as our first citizen, as our president. And so it's up to you and it's up to me. How long are we prepared to allow this mess to continue? Just looking at the way some of these wicked supporters of Tinubu, some of these people are going on different television stations, paying a lot of money to go and try and defend the forgery of the certificate, and they even have the guts, the mouth to be telling people. I mean, these people are so shameless. They are so wicked and evil and heartless, such that even though this matter is such a simple thing that even a kid should know, that this now game over for Tinubu and all his wicked supporters, or the people that are around him, the people he has surrounded himself with, that this is an obvious case. But you know what they're doing? They're still going to television stations, going to some mainstream newspapers and trying to defend and say Atiku doesn't have a case. Wait, so if somebody stole a car or stole a bicycle, and just because the case, they didn't bring the aspect of theft, or we say the person, and the way they are arguing this matter, it doesn't even make sense to say that Atiku, part of what he took to, or what his issue with, does not have anything to do with certificate. It's about whether did Tinubu attend the university or go to Chicago State University or not. That is not what we are talking about. These people are using mainstream media to kind of swing the minds of Nigerians to something that is not what we are talking about. We are speaking about somebody who is a liar. We are talking about somebody who knows nothing but is fraudulent. Everything must be fraudulent. He doesn't know how to play straight. Everything about him is a lie. His date of birth is a lie. I am 57, soon to be 58. And if I was born in did I say I'm 57? No, I shouldn't lie like Tinubu. I am now 67 because I was born in 1956. I think because of the year I was born in the 50s, so I made a mistake and said 57. So I was born in 1956, February. So now I am 67. Next year, 2024, I will be 68. So if Tinubu was born in 1952, that means Tinubu is only about 4 years older than me. Now, looking at me, do I look like somebody who is just 4 years younger than Tinubu? Okay, put me side by side with any of his children. So at what age did he have children? But you see, some people will still come out and try to defend these obvious lies. And they're trying to get Nigerians to still believe that the issue with Tinubu is not really as it is, but the man has lied on every turn. His NYC certificate is a lie. The person that actually went to serve in the NYC, everything is just a lie, and people still want to defend that. For how long? For how long do we have to do that? Somebody is saying, Eze is saying, Tinubu is about 87. 87, not even 77. And Nigerians are some daft, ignorant, gullible Nigerians still believe this lie. And now the rest of the world is laughing at us. They're looking at us and saying, Nigerians are unserious. You mean that whole nation of people that look so brilliant and bright, they don't know how to remove such a person? And the so-called director, the one in charge of the National Broadcasting Corporation, is coming out to issue warning to Arise TV and to some of the people that went to make presentations there. And what are they trying to say? And the rest of Nigerians, we can't be quiet and let only people like Ken Otokonko be the ones that should go and stick their necks out and be talking. People like us are talking. Everybody needs to rise up. Let's let them know that we are tired. These few months that he has already come fraudulently is enough. We've had enough of their trouble, of their lies. Imagine another 4 years. And somebody still wants us to say, let's allow the courts. Let's wait and see the Supreme Court. Which Supreme Court? Corrupted Supreme Court. The entire justice system is corrupt. And people are saying, let's wait. Let's wait. What is the chief judge already saying? He's saying they're not going to go by public opinion. It's not about sentiment. They're going to follow the law. Are they following the law? And then somebody is telling me, let's wait for them. And somebody is saying, people like Tinubu, they deserve to be in jail. There are too many cobwebs in his cupboard. They're actually all out now. And somebody still wants to defend Tinubu. Any Nigerian, whether in secret or in the open, that comes out to defend Tinubu, those are the ones that are actually the enemies of Nigeria. Nobody should associate with such people. Any right-thinking Nigerian that will come on TV or go give audience of an interview on radio, TV, or newspaper, or whatever platform, and tries to defend Tinubu, that person is an accomplice. They are the reason why Nigeria is where she is. Tinubu should just leave. We need to, don't even wait for, I've been calling that we don't need to wait for Supreme Court. People like us, we said waiting for the tribunal was a waste of time because the people have been bought. Some said, no, the way Justice Samani is talking, it looks like this person is going to stand. Somebody even told me that he asked for prayer. It was that the answer to his prayer? For 5 judges to come and uphold the so-called election or the presidency of a fraudster, a drug baron, somebody that there's no truth in him, and he surrounded himself with people like wicked from PDP, but because wicked, is so evil and wicked. Everything is around him. That's why he did not, he teamed up with Tinubu, because he knows Tinubu, how corrupt Tinubu is. And Tinubu will give what he will bribe with whatever amount he can, because he already has the money. How did he get the money? When people like us speak, then some people even have the gut, or let me say the infantry, to come to my YouTube channel or come on my Facebook page and make comments and say they're defending Tinubu. Wicked, wicked Nigerians. You people, anyone that defends Tinubu is wicked and evil. Posterity will judge you and your generation. Nigerians, don't wait for anybody to chase Tinubu out. You are responsible for chasing Tinubu. Stop him. He can't continue like this. APC, do you know APC are the ones that they have already barricaded everywhere. You're talking about judges, they are all in the pockets of APC. So what are you talking about? Let's wait for the judiciary. All eyes on the judiciary. All eyes on the judiciary. Just saying that putting billboards is not enough. These people don't understand the language of persuasion. We must take a stand without causing commotion. Just stand and say we want our nation back from these political thugs, these political rogues. Now, we don't even know the names of Tinubu. Different names. When they now realize that, no, there's something wrong with the names. And you know what they did quickly? They went to Wikipedia to change it. And one thing these people don't know, they are so dumb. They don't understand the time and season they are living in. You could have done that in 1999. You could have done that any other year, but not in this time we're living in. The time of technology, especially when you are dealing with young people. They know the in and out of the internet. Whatever is online, and you think just because you went and deleted something, there's what we call back servers. And you know, you go to Wikipedia and they say, oh, Tinubu, so. You know, what are the other names? Can somebody help me put all the new names now? They put of Tinubu in Wikipedia, so that when you go and search, they will tell you Tinubu, Ahmed, whatever, it was born so time. And then they are adding all those things. But now, all those things are, when they discover they are being caught, they will quickly go. That's how thieves are. Thieves never rest. They work tirelessly trying to cover their trail, but they can't cover. Whatever they try to cover, it gets exposed. Only God knows the way Tinubu then worked to bribe the people in Chicago State University. And they could not succeed. What else are Nigerians looking for? What other proofs do you want? Enough is enough. Truly, sometimes I don't even know, what to say again. How many times do people like us, how many times do we have to do broadcasts like this to open your eyes? I've been telling you, I am from Kaduna State. For years, we were lied to by our own so-called brothers that kept telling us we should not ever accept people from the south, especially if they are in Nyamiri, Igbo, and that we must never trust an Igbo. Let me tell you, in case some of you don't know, the whole fight and the killings of Igbos was perpetuated not just to defend Nigeria, but to defend especially the hardcore far north of Nigeria. That's why till today, traditionally, somebody from the hardcore far north will not want an Igbo to be. So that's why you will always see the alliance and the ganging up of the far north with the southwest. So they keep using the west because they know a typical southwesterner, and I don't mean all, but a typical southwesterner does not mind selling his own people for what he wants or what he will get. And that's why you've always seen that alliance between the far north and the southwest. And they always need that alliance to keep control. Even now, as Tinubu is there, you think the real northerners want him? No. If they want Tinubu gone, so that the one he calls vice will step in there. That is why they did Muslim ticket. And some people are telling, I don't know how you will still be thinking, oh, is it really true? Did he really forge certificate? If somebody can forge bishops, lined up people from the street and made them to dress up like bishops to go for the inauguration of his vice, that is Setima. he felt that there's no competent Christian in the north. So they needed a competent northerner that happens to be a Muslim. When there was an outcry among the Christians, so he said, we know them, they are foolish. Let's just get people from the street, dress them like bishops, and bring them to the time of the unveiling, the showing of who is going to be my vice or running mate. So they brought bishops. And then Nigerians just spoke for a few days, complained for a few days, and forgot. And suddenly, what do we have now? 2 Muslims, president and vice. We knew how the whole thing about double nomination. But what happened? They used the same court that has been bribed, the judges that have been bribed. Are we hearing anything? Nothing. And somebody is still telling me, let's wait for the Supreme Court. The rogue judges, the corrupt judicial system is what we should wait for, Nigerians. Don't wait for another surprise. But people like us are telling you, what kind of writing do we need? Do you need God Almighty to come and write many, tekele, whatever? Tinubu is a fraudster. Tinubu is truly a certificate forger. If you allow Tinubu for another 4 years, there may be no Nigeria. Many people will die. Many people will suffer. Unemployment will go record high. Hired assassins. All kidnapping. Call it. It will all increase. Do you need God to come down and roar like that to you? Nigerians, can't you see? What are you afraid of? What you are afraid of may still be the thing that will kill you. You may even die. Since I started talking, some Nigerians have dropped dead. So what are you talking about? Our roads are not safe. You're not even safe at home. You're not safe in the hospital. Where are you safe? The people that are there that have Tinubu has surrounded himself with, they're the ones that are enjoying. You are suffering. You are suffering. And there you're saying, we're waiting for Supreme Court. So which Supreme Court? Supreme, court of liars, connivers, thieves. Now, then when people like us talk, they want to threaten us. Who is this Haruna? Who is this Haruna? Let's get him. What DSS? D what? SS. Somebody should write me acronym. Just write DSS. Give it, what is the D? What is the S? What is another S? Not what they say, but what are they living up to? What are they doing? Do they have the interest of Nigerians? Wicked, evil, heartless people. And so people can't understand. The whole world can see. They are laughing at us. That our president forged his certificate. His date of birth is a lie. He made a declaration with INEC saying when he had to feel whether he has citizenship of another nation, he said no. Then what else are you waiting for? Then somebody saying, if that was not in the first prayer of Atiku, they can't put it in now. We're not waiting for Supreme Court. Please, 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 don't wait. Don't wait for Supreme Court. Because they're just going to look for another thing to say. Oh no, you brought it. It was after the whatever you presented in the during the tribunal hearing. That was the only thing you're supposed to. They will just find something and use it as an excuse to say it lacks the local standing or whatever they say. It lacks merit. The submission was done at the wrong time or they were not supposed to. And they will do everything. I don't know about you, but I'm telling you, what type of Nigeria do you want to live for your children's children? So let's talk. If you are fine, think about Nigeria after 4 years, after 8 years, after 16 years. That's what we have to talk about now. Wicked people called leaders. No, they are not leaders. They are not thinking about Nigeria at all. And those evil, wicked, people that have been bribed are the ones that go to the different national televisions and they are defending a forger of certificate. Even those of you that are in APC, if you truly care about Nigeria, you should speak up for once and say, no, we supported Tinubu, we voted for Tinubu, but we can't understand, we did not know he forged his certificate. What do you want your children to do? They should forge certificate to go to school, forge certificate to get employed, forge certificate to advance in life. Is that the Nigeria you are looking for? I'm asking you, are your ears hearing? And somebody still wants us to debate this matter. Even somebody in the grave should know the difference between lies and truth, day and night. God and Satan. These people, enough is enough. And we can't trust any arm of the government. Dominic is saying the 3 arms of government are dead. Yes, my brother. We can't continue like this. No. We can't continue like this. Nigerians, let's get up and take our nation back. We can't wait. Idea of waiting for Supreme Court is a waste of time. And if you're a judge, hear me. Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. If you truly are going by the Constitution of Nigeria or you are going by the bribery from Tinubu and his gang of thieves. Waiting for the Supreme Court, their judgments are frustrating and based on technicalities. I've said it in my past broadcast that judges that are corrupt don't follow the book. They don't like to go by the merits of cases. After they have been bribed, they just tell their masters, the ones they have eaten money or gotten money from, don't worry. That's why we're judges. We know what to do. There are many. Do you know every case can be won or lost on technicalities? No matter how strong your case is. So that's what judges do. But judges that have a heart, judges that really, really care about justice, they would always follow a case and judge it on the merit of the case. But how many judges, how many of such judges do we have in Nigeria? They are laughing at us. And, okay, they put pictures of Tinubu talking with Joe Biden. Joe Biden didn't even see him. Actually, The security people, they already knew, they were told that the president of America must not be seen near Tinubu because that's going to mess up their reputation. Because they already know. I'm telling you, Chicago State University, they don't know what they've done to themselves. How many people will receive the certificate of anybody that graduates from that university? But because some of them were bought by Tinubu, but they did not know, they could not buy the judges of the courts in America. That the judges are not like the Nigerian courts. They're not like the Nigerian judges. See now, even somebody like Donald Trump, that was a president, you know what he's going through. You know right now what he's going through. Joe Biden and his own son, what he's going through. If it's in Nigeria, it will be covered. All these people that are around Tinubu, they all have cases pending. EFCC after them, DSS, so many cases. But then you know what? The simple way to get free from the hook, join APC. That party, people that came from different parties and they said they don't want PDP, they don't want PDP, and they want to team up and unseat the corrupt PDP. But who are the masters of corruption now? Now, after destroying Nigeria, where is Buhari is now sitting in Daura, they're enjoying the money that they were party to people stealing on their behalf. And now that's why Tinubu said he's going to continue the legacy of Buhari, continue the insecurity, continue the looting, continue the corruption, continue the insecurity, kill more people. How can terrorists, how can Boko Haram, how can people that are kidnappers be more powerful than the Nigerian army? We don't see the strength of the Nigerian army. The only time we see their strength is when they have to go after innocent citizens that want to come out peacefully to protest. Like it happened with the innocent young people that were murdered by our army. They were given a directive to go and kill innocent, harmless, unarmed young protesters, protesting for a right to live in Nigeria, a right to operate without being disturbed, because the police were always after them. The police didn't know how to go after kidnappers. Kidnappers will still collect billions from people, some and millions, and kill innocent Nigerians. But till today, even after Tinubu has come, have you heard him say anything about going after kidnappers, going after Boko Haram, stopping insecurity? He just came and talked about removing oil subsidy. Nigerians started suffering. Is Tinubu and his own people suffering? Are they suffering? It's Nigerians that are suffering. But people will still come out and have a mouth to be defending a wicked fraudster. What else are you waiting to see? Until thunder strikes, then you know this is the time we must say enough is enough of this evil government. Just a few months. That is why people like us, we said it. Don't let them swear Tinubu in. That will be the greatest mistake. A man I respect, the running mate, the one that should have been vice president now, Ahmed Yusuf Detti. I salute you, sir. He said it. He said swearing in Tinubu will be the end of democracy. Is it not happening? Baba Ahmed Yusuf Detti, he said it. So tell me now if what he said is not happening. It's happening. Democracy has ended, where a thief can become a president. That's what we are saying. What legacy are we leaving for upcoming generation? What are we telling our children? You don't have to read. You don't have to study. Just go on the internet and put a certificate. Put your name. Certificate is just paper. It's just paper. Or why is Tinubu using a paper to govern us now? Certificate of return. certificate of lies and deception, ruling on the basis of lies and deceit, sitting on the seat that was stolen. But I want to warn you, very soon you will be removed from that seat. It doesn't belong to you. Nigerians will stand up and defend their nation. I am telling you, Nigerians, don't be afraid. Fear is what is keeping people captive. Fear of dying. Fear of dying. How many are these politicians? Even the army and the police, how many are they? But Nigerians are over 200 million. And you want to continue to suffer because of a few rogues, political thugs. Small time, they will go and bring, let the army, let the police. You police, you army, are you not also Nigerians? Don't you have a heart? You don't care what happens to you, what's happening to your people, your relatives, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. This thing, as Peter Obi will always say, we buy bread. We don't buy it cheaper in the north. We don't buy it cheaper in the south. The Muslim don't buy something cheaper, or the Christian buy something cheaper. It's every Nigerian that is suffering. The only ones that are the ones that seem to be enjoying from the sweat of others are these wicked politicians. You and me are the ones to say enough is enough. Not later, but now. When? Now is the time. Tinubu must go. When? Now. Tinubu must go. When? Now. Let's follow the court. Which court? 3 arms have been bought. They are all working as one. You don't know the executive, the legislative arm. You think those APC infested senators and House of Rep people will remove Tinubu? We're hearing about impeachment, but they're not going far with it because there are also rogues and thieves. The way they also came into the Senate or the House of Representatives is also through fraudulent backdoor. And then many people are now sitting there not as elected, as the choice of the people, but as a mandate that they bought using judges. And may generations of Mahmoud Yakubu, they will suffer shame and disgrace. I don't even know who among you has seen Mahmoud Yakubu since he came to give certificate of return to Tinubu. Promised Nigerians that the election was going to be free, fair, and credible. They were going to transmit real life, real time, for everyone to see. He said, please disregard any information you're hearing or any news you're getting from any media house or any newspaper that is saying we are planning to jettison the uploading of the result real time. Is not going to happen. We are bent on doing it. He went to London, Chatham House, and there again told the whole world. When it was time, fraudulently, when Nigerians were asleep, he went ahead to announce Tinubu because Tinubu paid to become president. Money is not everything, Mr. Tinubu. Emiloko, you think, you said it's your turn, but Nigerians will show to you there is time that it's Emiloko, it will be Emiloko of trouble. Your season of trouble has come. And I can tell you, like it or not, Nigerians are tired and they're not going to wait. They will take their nation back. You mark my words, you will remember I said this. Nigerians will show you, being quiet does not mean being foolish. And I know the time is here. Nigerians are taking, and it's no longer about political party. It's about saving this nation. Some people are even saying, but you were supporting Peter Obi, and now you seem to be talking for Atiku. You know why I'm talking? I'm not talking for Atiku. I'm talking for Nigeria. Even Atiku himself has said he's not fighting for himself. He's fighting for Nigeria. And he has called on people like Peter Obi, Kwankwaso, so they get together and be on the same page on this matter. And I want to advise you, Governor Peter Obi, answer that call, because that was wisdom speaking. Don't just think about yourself now, because where this matter is now is a matter of protecting Nigeria beyond any time you will come. Because even when you come, you can only be there 4 years, at most 8. But Nigeria will still continue. So we don't want a Nigeria where thieves, certificate forgers, will be the one that will govern this nation. So we want truth. We want equity. So to do that, whosoever is advocating for that, like Atiku is doing, the rest of you should support him. Come out and also speak. The obedience are waiting to hear your voice. Nigerians that voted for you are also waiting to hear your voice. The diplomacy and this quietness sometimes is too much for us. We want to see a decisive leader. We want to see a leader that can come out and speak and not be afraid. We know they are after you, but it has to be, you have to let yourself be out there on behalf of the people. That's what a leader is. You have to stick your neck out. And we know God will protect you. But don't be quiet. Answer the call of Atiku, not in private, but publicly. Let's hear what you have to say about the forgery. Don't only talk about you not forging, but talk, are you in support of what Tinubu has done? What is your take? What should Nigerians do? Not only the obedience, but Nigerians do. Because you know, the term obedience only came because people saw you as an upright person, and they coined the term using your name, obedient, to show we are obedient people. We follow laws. We follow rules. We are not like Tinubu, who doesn't follow the rule. He pays his way if he's caught. Anytime he lies, he pays his way. Even what happened with the drug case in America, what did he do? He settled it, they said, through forfeiture. So he paid money. So Tinubu, all he knows is paying money. And since the obedient movement and Peter Obi, we say, we know they receive shishi, we know they give shishi. But at least we can talk. We can let people know where we stand. I'm telling you. This is the time to take our nation back. So please, again, I want to say thank you to everyone that has been part of this broadcast. I know it was a long one, but we need to talk about our nation, because the suffering is not a 30-something minute suffering like I've done in this broadcast. It's a suffering that will continue for another 4 years, another 8 years, if we don't stop it now. And I don't know where you stand with this, but you know what? Write it in the comment box. Let me know what you think. What is the way forward? What should Nigerians do? What is your take? What do you have to say about the forgery? Are you in support of forgery? Should we allow it to go? What are the other things that Tinubu is guilty of, but others are trying to cover him, and they want him to continue? Because in his continuing will be they are eating and pulling down Nigeria, bringing Nigeria down. And so I want to know what you have to say. But I thank you very much for being part of today's broadcast. I want you to share it with as many people as you can. Let them also, hear what is going on, and then we'll get their opinion on what they feel or what they think about what is going on. But I'm telling you, I am committed to seeing the birth of a new Nigeria. Some people say, no, but I have not seen a northerner like this, Dr. Haruna. Let me tell you, it's not every northerner that is a zombie. There are very many smart northerners. They don't like what is going on, but they've lied to us for so many years. But now our eyes are open. We can see clearly, and we will not be deceived any longer. I want the same to be with people from the Southwest. Don't let somebody use tribalism on you. Oh, we're Yoruba, Yoruba local. No, no. Tribalism is what is destroying this nation. Stay away from tribalism and this religious foolishness. I'm Christian, I'm Muslim. And then we use that, they use that, they know. They use it to tear us apart. While we are fighting each other, they are stealing and stealing. But we should be smart. We should wise up, stand up, unite from the north, south, east. Muslim, Christian, enemies, let's join ourselves. Fight without blood, without destroying anything. Just fight with our mouth. Fight by taking a stand. Peacefully. Protest. Take a stand. Go on social media. Go on radio. Write a book. Write an article. Whatever you can do, use the talent you have. I call on the musicians. Start singing songs that will make a difference in your nation. Don't go out where all the Rema and the rest, including Christian, Muslim singers, celebrities. Don't celebrate your talent alone while Nigeria is going down the drain. All the so-called top Nigerian artists, everywhere you go now in the world, they're singing and dancing Nigerian music. But how many of the musicians are singing to bring sense into these evil politicians? Some of them are actually paying homage to the politicians so that they can get money, apart from the money they are getting from their shows. I call on every Nigerian musician, every Nigerian film actor, anyone you call yourself a celebrity, whether you're in sports, whether you are in music, entertainment, whatever you are involved in. Pastors, speak. Imams, speak. Anyone that's a Nigerian, this is the time we need to hear your voice. Don't be quiet. The price that upright people pay for being quiet is that they will perpetually, forever, have wicked, evil, heartless people to continue to rule over them. So put all the names of the musicians, the names of the film actors, the sports people, and anyone that you feel is a celebrity, call their name now and say, please, we need you to start speaking. Before we go, write their names, all the ones you can remember. Whether you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook, write their names. Let them read it. If they are too busy trying to do what they are doing, their relatives will tell them, your name was on Dr. Haruna Goro's broadcast, and he said you must write a song, you must act a movie, but put sense back in. He said, which entertainment are you entertaining people when people are suffering and dying? You're making money off of people playing soccer, or you are singing song, people are dancing, Afrobeat. Can you turn your Afrobeat to music that will not only entertain people in clubs? Because you're there partying while Nigeria is being destroyed. You can't do that. Use your talent well. Let's finish this broadcast by this. Davido, somebody said Davido. Another name, throw the names out. Davido must write a song. Write song. Not just because your uncle finally made it as governor. It took justice for them to maintain his governorship. APC wanted to take it away. So think about other Nigerians suffering and write. Right. I want to see more names. More names. The other Nigerian celebrities, write their names. Burna Boy, yes. More. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you. Who else? Please, you guys should write. You know their names. Don't let me be the one that should be coughing the names, because I didn't plan some of these things I'm saying. But let's just write. Let's write. Who else is there that we need to call on? Call on them. Okay. All I see is Burna Boy. Okay. Who else? Okay. I'm going to conclude if no names are coming up. Okay. Thank you. I keep saying I'm concluding, but this is the time to conclude. Yeah, boy, it's already 44 minutes. Okay. Mary J. Who else? Okay. MC. Somebody. Okay. Who else? P Square. Sabuk. P Square. Thank you. More names. Some of you that they are fans, you know. Wizkid. Yeah. Two Baba, yes. Two Baba, P square. That's it. Phase. Go ahead. Two phase. Phase. More. In fact, even if you're watching this after we're done, good ones. So it doesn't matter. Even if you're watching after, you can still write, put the names there, because some of you may still be thinking. But again, I want to say thank you. Rema, go ahead and do it. KC, thank you. So again, once again, I want to say thank you to everyone that watched this broadcast. I know it was a long one, but when we are talking about our nation, the suffering people that have been going through, is not just the suffering of 40-something minutes. It's a suffering for days, weeks, months, and years. So it's nothing too much for us to talk this long concerning what is happening in our nation. So once again, I want to say thank you for being part of this broadcast. I look forward to seeing you next time in my next broadcast. May God bless you, and may God bless our nation, Nigeria. This is your friend and brother, Dr. Haruna Goro. Bye-bye for now.